Hello, everyone. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Spider-Man Was in the X-Men Evolution. This is the reboot one, so the original one is just too insane. So, yeah. How insane you may ask? Well, the in this alternate one, Spider-Man and got created from like basically a Hydra took him in. And it was Project Spidey. So yeah. Ooh, sorry. So to infiltrate, like, or to attack the the X-Men. Of course, actually, let's change it. So they kidnapped him, brainwash him to make him think like them. Oh yeah. And then in this alternate timeline, he is a mutant that has the infinity power and infinite webs. It's a superior version of Spidey. Yeah. So he still has his usual powers, but they are upgraded to million times. Sorry if I was yawning. So yeah. So the Hydra people that work at Hydra thing tells Spidey that his new mission, or Agent Spidey, to go kill the X-Men. Yeah, some of you are probably like, what the heck? Yeah, so he basically so they went basically to there as only people that do know, or actually was her. Of course, she saw him. She kind of feels bad for him because she went through that same process of getting taken. So yeah, and getting forced to or who do their bidding. Can't wait. As she says, I had to go warn Wolverine and the X-Men. So she did. And she's not attacking, but she's like runs up as she tells Wolverine that was about to walk into X-Men, as she says, or he says, what's wrong? It's they created or they forced another child to do their bidding work. It's basically like kind of like what they did with me. Yeah. But he's on his way to kill all of the you and the X-Men. That's not good. As they ran, as Charles Xavier is like, what's going on? Huh. As he like shows up, walks in through the door, or through the thing, as yeah, as he like basically like attacks, or like the security system attacks Spidey, but Spidey was dodging it and like attacking back, like as he says, he don't have time for this. As he throws the yeah. As yeah. Let's say she was there, or as with everyone else, like they all were standing in line to take, as he says, this must be a welcome committee. Well, I usually crack some jokes, but man, it's not the time to do. As he like used his webs, as like Nightcrawler's like, so is he always like that, Wolverine? No. What I heard from the X-23, he's been kidnapped and got forced to become what he is now. So, as how will we found him? Well, as Wolverine charges in, as it's not like the Hulk. As they're like, it's not like a Hulk. Oh, okay. As all of them, all of them, mm, tried to stop Spidey. Yeah. From like attacking. As he says, as he like barrels through, as he runs, and well, sorry about that. My eye was itchy. So yeah. So yeah, and she can predict what will happen next. As she's like, as she was walking down, as he knows. So they send these guys, or the rest of them, to infiltrate. As Spidey says, you'll be dead in 5 minutes. As a blade forms from his hand, as and let's say it was this guy, when right behind him, and grabs the blade, as he's trying. You're another mutant working with the X-Men. As she comes out of nowhere, as touches him on the leg, and as he like falls, as when he got chained down, he decides, or he went in and tried to, or actually he used his own power with her to like to undo some of the damage, or all of the damage. It's just he got forced to, as yeah. So So he became like they basically as a chip back of his head or neck. As one of them noticed he was tearing up in his, or let's say he knew that he was tearing up because he did. It was so as he tries to lay on his side, and yeah, so as X-23 was there, but she couldn't, as she knows what he's trying to do, as she asked one of like them, let's say the like basically someone to remove the, as he is trying to point to his neck, as yeah, as and one of them as yeah, they all like he or no, the or Cyclops was gonna use his like eyes beams things or lasers to shoot it off, but she he tells him no, the we just need to go slowly. Of course, only person that really do know what to do is by her. So yeah. And her name is Cybula. Cybula. So yeah. So she grabs that little ticking time bomb thing that's on back of Spidey's neck, and disintegrate it. Yeah. Because one name, that's how weird it is. At the Hydra's base, the Hydra people are like, no, 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 no. Shouldn't be happening. As, yeah. They know that he as, yeah. So he, or Charles Xavier knows that he, or Spidey will, or been offered, so to becoming the X-Men. As, yeah, Spider X was born. Yeah. So, okay. And yeah, he'll do like side missions. Like, he actually does do all of it. As, yeah, everything changed. Like, basically, he talks like his normal, like, self, but he still has a long ways to go before he can back onto his, like, hero feat. As, yeah, so two people, or no, yeah, two people fell in love with him. X-23 and Rogue. Rogue cares about him. As, yeah. And this is because when I said things got changed, the sewer people, the ones that live in the sewers, those mutants, actually went to Charles Xavier's mansion thing. Yeah. They got cleaned up and they put on new suits and yeah. As he walks around on more visiting with people. As, yeah. Of course, she asked him, like, how did you get these mutant abilities? As, well, for my spider powers, I was the I was at, or on a field trip. Then I got bit by a radioactive spider. And then it, like, transformed me into Spider-Man. But I was gonna be a wrestler. And I made a dumb mistake of not stopping him in time. But my uncle, old Ben, like, basically he explains his backstory. But no, since after they infused me with infinity, okay, as he walks away, as he knows, of course, he knows that it's, as he walks up, I know that we all have that tragic stuff. Yeah, Spidey, we don't, you're actually the greatest person that we ever met before. Usually we meet, like, people like Sparky. Yeah. the one that has that, I think, I'll fry this turkey thing. I think it was this one, or maybe, or actually this one that was orange, yellow, same color, but so he says, hey, not being polite. So yeah. So then his infinity powers activated his transformation, as when Storm was gonna come into his bedroom, or as she hears this as yeah as Storm walks or runs in, as she sees he was gone. Yeah. As he starts swinging around the city, as Storm tells Charles Xavier and him about what's going on. So every single one of them, including that, and they all, all of them tries to find him. As even X-23 and Rogue and Kurt. So yeah, as he couldn't stay in his so he starts trying to figure out, as everyone was locked their doors because of there's a monster on the loose. As he goes down, plus as Magneto heard about this little incident because of the Quicksilver told him. So now both sides, the good and the bad, is trying to find him. They, of course, he predicted where he's gonna be. So they go down into the little tunnel thing. He's there. Okay. As they all go down, as they see spider webs after spider webs, as he looks, or as he was sleeping, literally sleeping in like a little cocoon area. Like there's nothing like as so they're trying to like slowly come close, to not try to wake him up. Sorry. So yeah, Scoot was basically as when they tried to, as he woke up looking at them, as he makes that roar sound as he charges right at them, as she stops him by just like doing that telepathic thing, as they said, don't hurt him, as Wolverine says, yeah, tell that to him, don't hurt us. So he runs, as she runs towards him or walks up to him, as he's like trying to or as he looks at her, and Rogue does the same thing, as he says, weren't they, of course, Rogue and her tells him what they feel about him. And when he looks at them, as yeah, so they're trying to like seduce him. Sorry, I'm being quiet for a really long time thinking. So yeah, so then Magneto shows up with his goons, and yeah, they ended up being a turkey. Like a whole fight thing, as she's trying to like hold him, as both of them, like her and her, as Rogue and her went up to his ears that was on his side, like tells him that those three words, We love you. So yeah, Zuko, or not Zuko, Spidey's, you know, as instead of trying to attack them, as he broke free, as Magneto uses his magnet to subdue the creature, as he pushed the X-23 and Rogue, as he roars so loud, as he charges right at Magneto head on, as he beats a crud out of him. Yeah. So, yeah, he basically beats a snot out of Magneto. As before he was gonna kill him, between Weapon X-23 and Rogue and her uses their powers to try to, as he was getting trapped in the illusion of his own as he was basically inside of his own head, basically. As, yeah. As he, as his parent, or he sees his Uncle Ben, when he was just a kid, and with the powers, great power comes great responsibility. As his body transformed back into a human, as he was tearing up, as he couldn't handle that much, and as Rogue and X-23 and her, because she actually knew who what's happened to him. So all three of them, ran up to him, or walked up to him, then ran up to him and gave him a hug. Basically hey, as Charles Xavier knows that it's the infinity power that's triggering his mutation. As, yeah. As his thing. Basically, X-23 and Rogue, went up to him, literally, walked up to him, and when he was still recovering, of course, both of them never left his side. Yeah. So, yeah, Rogue, Hung. And when they left to make him like, try to like do more, as yeah, so Rogue and her starts arguing, not like argue, but they're just like, who would he be like dating, you or me, as as like, yeah. So Rogue decides to be so like rogue that even as they're like, as you have a boy crush on our Peter Parker, that's his name. As, yeah, Baby Bugle was they said, "Where's Peter? Have you not heard?" No, what? He got captured and turned into a mutant. Gosh dang it. As 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 Charles Xavier, or no, as he says, as Zuko, or as Peter and Parker is trying to, like, of course, they know, of course, as Charles Xavier went to that Baby Bugle thing, and like told them that we already have him, and we actually saved him from the people that were Hydra, basically. So, if that's okay with you, yeah, but as long as mutants, Spidey's out there, and go ahead, but Lisa, he got the news thing, like those photos, as as some random pale skin was with Charles Xavier at the time. Says, oh, he did. As he grabbed the camera before, as he, like, here you go, as a lot of pictures. So, yeah. Then, everything happened all at once. As when he regained consciousness, then and Kitty says, you're awake. Yeah. What happened? I remember I went to, like, to the bed and, like, sleeping, and then next thing I remember, I woke up here. What happened? Oh, it's a pretty long story. do you remember transforming into a giant spider-looking creature? No. Oh, was I? Huh. As anything else that's going on when I was like sleeping? Well, there's Rogan X23 is arguing over each other to be your, as she's like making her finger quotes, dating, like dating you, you know, as he's trying to decide, hey, as he remembers like Mary Jane Watson dying, or like forget her, the one that like fell off the building thing, as Spidey or like Peter Parker can't handle, as he says, as he's really quiet. Well, and as Kitty noticed like something that he's not telling her, as she, come on, please tell her or tell me. Well, I used to name this one girl, but I couldn't save her in time. I have that. Of course, he tells her that about the Mary Jane Watson thing, or like the like how Green Goblin throws her off the like Golden Gate Bridge. Yeah, as I carry that, and like most of my life, that guilt. I don't want anyone else to face the same fate as when, eh? As Rogan X23 were listening to him saying that, like how they were, as don't get me wrong, but I have to like date. I would rather date both of them than one of them. As they both smile at that. Yeah. So that's if. Okay. As they know that he's trying not to be like a Mr. Negative thing. So Kitty and her in this timeline were actually, or actually her or him dates, or no. So both of them heard that tragic backstory, as they couldn't believe that he used to date any person, but they end up dying. So yeah. So this is the end of the video. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, and comment your favorite X-Men hero.